Imagine spending a whole hour every single week just planning, clicking, dragging, thinking, second guessing. Now imagine slashing that into 5 minutes flat. Sounds like a scam? Nope. It's the Todoist Master Task Method, and it might just save your brain from melting every Sunday night. Stay tuned for actual practical tips on how to implement that. Welcome to the ToasterBotnet self-improvement for people who touch grass ironically. In this video we are diving into the Master Task Method. It's my system inside Todoist that makes weekly planning almost brainless. Instead of sitting there every week like, what do I want to do with my life? I've already outsourced the hard thinking to one big monthly session. That means my weekly routine is just click, click, click and done. Weekly planning is supposed to bring order, but for most people it's friction as hell. You open your to-do app, stare at a mountain of tasks, and suddenly reorganizing your sock drawer feels kinda urgent. It's decision fatigue at its finest. I used to spend an entire hour every Sunday thinking, sorting, doubting. By the end I was already exhausted before the week even started. But here's the trick. Instead of making decisions every week, I created master tasks. Each one is basically a container for a life area. YouTube, online brand, automation, relationships, life maintenance, personal goals, finance, even bucket list and vacation plans. Then inside of each master tasks are subtasks. Those subtasks are the actual action items I want to pull into my week. So every Sunday, these master tasks do automatically repeat. They kind of just jump in every Sunday. I don't need to reinvent the wheel there. I just open each one, pick a subtask, schedule them and move on. 5 minutes later, my whole week is basically mapped. It's a really cool workflow. I shifted the hard strategic thinking into a single monthly session. Once a month I refill those master tasks with fresh subtasks that align with my long-term goals. And then during weekly planning there's no heavy lifting, just execution. It's like meal prepping but for your brain. You know what I mean? The monthly session is actually powered by an even bigger yearly planning ritual. That's where the big goals live, the roadmaps, the where do I want to be in 2035 or something kind of stuff. Each layer breaks down the one above it until at the weekly level it's just click, schedule, done. But we are not going full Inception mode today, that's for another video. Consider this your teaser. I'm the kinda obsessed dork who plans everything. Meals, workouts, finances, you name it. At some point I thought, why not optimize the planning itself? It's basically meta planning. You plan the planning. A system to make the act of planning less painful. And weirdly enough, it worked. My Sunday planning went from 60 minutes of agony to 5 minutes of smug clicking. That's the real flex here. I hacked my own laziness. Now for the practical bit, let's go to master tasking here. Step 1. Create master tasks for every domain of your life you want consistent progress in. If you have master tasks for every domain, you also can handle a lot of complexity and make sure you basically make progress in every area of your life. Step 2 is to fill them with subtasks that are concrete and actionable. Step 3, make those master tasks repeat weekly. I like Sundays, pick your planning day. Step 4, during your monthly planning, refresh those subtasks so they stay aligned with your bigger goals. And step 5, every Sunday, open each master tasks, pick a few subtasks, schedule them for the week. That's it. No stress, no overthinking. the Master Task Method. It's stupidly simple, but it's a lifesaver, at least for me. The trick isn't fancy tech, it's building a system that saves your brain from drowning in decisions every week. Weekly planning costs mental energy and has friction. It's usually a tedious task that takes some focus and time. With this method, you outsource part of this focus to one monthly planning session, and the weekly session runs super smooth and fast. Not much decisions to make, not much to think about. You already have subtasks, you just need to schedule them. Try it out, see if your Sunday planning shrinks from an hour of doom scrolling your own to-do list into 5 minutes of calm, fun efficiency. And if you want to know more how the monthly and yearly planning layers work, hit subscribe because those videos are coming up. At some point, I guess I have like a million ideas for videos. I never know what I will do next. Thanks for watching. Drop a comment if you tried the Master Task Method and let me know if you managed to beat my record of fastest weekly planning. Like, subscribe, and check out the rest of my productivity playlist. Join the botnet for the almighty algorithm, and peace out!